Live on Chicano Tube. We're live once again on Chicano Street. Mi linda raza, do me a favor, man. For your favorite Chicano stream on the internet, right there at the bottom, there's a pinchy like button. Do me a favor, man. Hit that pinchy like button right there at the bottom. Si no, it's all to the good, man. There's a button right next to it for the haters, the ones that hate. Absolutely, blood starts boiling a la chingada when Mikey comes on here. And creeps, weirdos, chomos, predators, fake tough guys, net bangers. I'm all that in a bag of chips. Hey, either way, thumbs up. You can hit the thumbs down. That button's for you, the latter half of the group. If not, man, there's also a hype video button. That's for the supporters, of course, right there. And you can also share the page. If you share the channel, your smartphone is linked up to your Snapchat, your TikTok, Facebook. Everyone and their grandmas have Facebook, right? Or to your Instagram, man. I highly appreciate you guys, man. We're knocking on the door at 16K, but it's not because of me. It's because of you, cabrones. But I highly appreciate you, man. So anyways, there's the buttons right there. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the title of this video that says, Chill drops the bomb regarding why Bud Light rolled it up. This sounds good? Or is it true? Well, let's go ahead and get into that. Again, gracias to all the members only. You guys get the biggest shout out of them all. We just began, cabrones. Shout out to the members only. And if you're new to the channel, man, stick around. We drop nothing but fire bangers on the daily. All right. So I'm going to react over to a video, right? And, you know, I recently, after Rascal Homie Hangouts passing, rest in peace to you, I recently started subscribing over to Chill, man. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, again, the YouTube yarda or whatever you want to call it, right? Fantasy football, whatever floats your boat, okay? Cálmense, cálmense, right? As far as I'm concerned, as far as brothers on the YouTube yarda, the first brother that I knew on the YouTube yarda, again, this is not him declaring it. This is not even him wanting to be inside this shit. It just is what it is, right? This is what Mikey's saying, and I stand on what I say, right? The first brother that was on the YouTube yarda I remember was G. Lou. I want to give a shout out to my brother from another mother, G. Lou. Me and G, I've already been collabed already with G. Lou, and the second collab is about to come real soon. G. Lou was the first black brother, African brother, whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever he calls it, African-American, etc., on the YouTube yarda. And Chill, now to me, is the second brother. This is someone who has embraced the YouTube yarda, knows it really is just shits and giggles. No one needs to get pumped up. No one needs to start screaming. No one needs to get emotional. If that's your bit, then you might need to just get off this internet thing. It might be a little bit too much to you. It might be raising your blood pressure. Cálmense. So Chill, it's funny. He just did a video. I'm going to bring it up. Actually, I should have had that one queued up, man. And he's jogging in place a la chingada. He's saying he's getting ready, you know, to hit the yard, that they're about to open the yard. And so he's embracing the YouTube yarda, man. Why not, right? So those are the only two individuals. I just got to keep it a buck with you, other than Big Herc and then Kev Mac Videos. Shout out to Kev Mac Videos, man. I've been on his live before. Maybe I was like the second or first even Chicano to be on Kev Mac Videos. Shit, I could have retired after that because one of my favorite channels. Other than that, I'm not subscribed to like a lot of communities or a lot of other channels. It just is what it is. You know how we do it, cabrones. We fucking just chill how we chill, right? We do what we do. And let's just keep it a buck, man. Each gente goes and hangs with their gente. I'm not trying to say anything, cálmanse, que racial tensions a la chingada, but each gente hangs out with their gente, right? So those are the four that I follow. Only on YouTube Landia. So I could miss a lot, but hey, we stay in our pocket, not out of the pocket, but inside our pocket, right? So recently, Chill, he dropped the bomb, man. He ended up talking about, well, relaying a conversation that took place between him and Bud Light. And really, before we start anything, gente, you have to ask yourself where the credibility lies, okay? Some people's credibility is shot to shit. They ain't got none. Once something you say falls to the ground, you didn't acknowledge, apologize, or, you know, instead you try to clean it up like some kind of little slickery shyster, then your credibility is shot to shit, man. And we already know that the runner is probably the biggest habitual liar on here. And his mañas, his ways have absolutely rubbed off on this individual who was quiet in the beginning. And a while ago, I've already been saying this. Some people are barely calling it right now, but I've been calling him Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde now for years, right? I might have coined that phrase, but if I didn't, it's all good, cabrones. And he had so this is where credibility lies, right? And with Chill's credibility is intact. Chill's reputation also is intact. It's there. And until someone says likewise or proves or shows likewise or shows receipts online, on the contrary, I meant to say on the contrary, then I will go ahead and give credibility over to Chill from 16 to Life, right? So let's go ahead and bring up this video without further ado, gente, because this is Chill gonna tell us, me and you, again, we laid the foundation out. He's speaking palabra. I think he's speaking palabra, right? Now, when you hear this, you got to kind of put yourself in Officer Villa's shoes, right? Officer Villa, a.k.a. the beggar, or he's part of the beggars, right? That's kind of like the new clique they got over there, the beggars, and they keep growing in numbers and shit. You got to take into consideration where Officer Villa's coming from. You know what I mean? He's coming from a place of, I need to have an alibi. I need to think a little bit ahead and tell people, what am I gonna say? Is this something I can say that holds some kind of nobility, holds some kind of compassion and empathy, where people will put themselves in my shoes and make me maybe not see me like the streets are gonna see me, right? The streets want to put holes in them. I mean, let's just keep that a buck. The streets want to send him to Brazil. Let's just keep that a buck. And there is no internet on the streets, right? Over here, all we're doing is content creating, talking about it to drop content, and that's just the name of the game over here. Anyone that says otherwise, you're lying through your motherfucking teeth. There ain't no tough guys on here, man. The real tough guys wouldn't be on the internet barking, but we're not going to talk about that tonight. I've been banging on these tough guys and I still will bang on the tough guys forever, because of the youngsters and the work that I do in the community. But anyways, a conversation that Chill had with Bud Light, and this was in the beginning stages, and I believe beginning stages of it starting to fall apart for Bud Light, okay? Him crashing. I've never thought I would hear him say, call the police. I never thought I would hear him say, report people. But then again, that's absolutely natural for him. It's in his nature, right? He's an informant. He's a rat. He's a snitch and all this other shit that I really don't give a fuck about. I can give two motherfucks about, right? I just got to be honest with you and say it with my chest, right? Because I like to be transparent. There ain't no motive behind the motive. There ain't no filter behind the filter. So he told the story to Chill, and we're going to have Chill tell the story right now. And without further ado, and let's go ahead and dissect this a little bit, all right? So let's go. I believe it's going to start off with a little bit of the animosity and why Chill's going to do what he does.
Oh, Chill's a bitch, Holmes. Hey, I'm trying not to go in on Chill. I really am.
Now, I'm going to have to show you guys, those videos, like I said, in small increments due to the copyright violation and all that old type of stuff. So, at this point, man, I feel like fuck Dubs. I don't owe Dubs any loyalty. I don't owe Dubs. I'm not just to hold his secrets and none of that shit no more, right? So, now, when Dubs initially got disrespectful on that live maybe 6 or 7 months ago that put all this stuff into motion, right? I got sent 3 or 4 different versions. So I didn't see this one particular version to maybe like 5 or 6 months later. But during this version, right, Dubs said, hey, I'm gonna text Chill right now. Look what I said to this fool or whatever, right? So
I just texted him right now. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys right now exactly what I told his fucking ass.
He texts me. So later on, when I seen that, I realized, okay, that was at the time when me and Dubs was texting, like I told you guys.
I said, you want to talk about me? You want to talk about me when you were on some lame ass yards? Let's do this, fool.
Doug was texting me saying, hey man, did you put up a video? And I said, hey man, did you even look at the video? He replies, no, but he's still talking crazy and this and this and that. So the last thing I tell Dubs is, hey man, I think you had too much to drink. He hits me up the next morning. First through text, he says, yes, I think I did have too much to drink. At some point, we hop on the phone. He said, hey, man, you know, I spoke to Gunner. I told Gunner that we owe you an apology, and we're going to go live and issue that apology. You know, watch it at 6 o'clock tonight or whatever time they was going to go put it up, right?
I'm going to pause it right here. I just noticed, if you look at the tower right behind Chill, I don't know if that's a correctional officer from California or motherfucking American Sniper the movie. Because that dude has a pinche cuerno, like a long bolt-action marine rifle, like a sniper rifle. I mean, I don't know if that's a guard or not. Let me see if I can get to the meat and potatoes, gente.
Christmas, he said, hey man, let's do like a video and send Christmas greetings to everybody. Why Dubs told me, and Gunner was on the phone, and of course, you know, Gunner, he's always going to lie. He's going to back Dubs' play. So who knows if they'll address this or not. But I want Dubs to, since he loves to put things on his mother to emphasize his point, I want him to put that on his mother, rest in peace, that we didn't have this conversation, right? So Dubs goes on to tell me the reason that he rolled up is because the Southerners on the yard that he was on was harboring snitches. There were snitches on that yard, according to Dubs. These are Dubs' words. There were snitches on that yard, and they were not willing to do anything with them, and Dubs did not want to program around those type of individuals, and so Dubs went PC. Now, those are Dubs.
Damn. Let's break this down a little bit. That right there sounds a little, and I'm talking about what Bud Light told Chill. Okay, let's just, again, you got to put yourself in his shoes. People that have been behind the walls, people that come from the streets, know some of the ins and outs, have seen politicking on that level, will understand that can be. That is more likely to happen. That's not likely to happen. Basically, the reason that he absolutely rolled it up, told on the whole Pelican Bay, told on everyone in the institution, told about all the stabbings, all the hits, told about his point of contact in the COC, Weddle Bunt, told all these things, right? Probably hundreds and hundreds of pages of telling, but he'll say he never told, right? It is what it is, Fantasyland with that individual. He is saying, as a alibi, well, as a reason, let's say as a reason for me to hang it up, which would have just been, I think, a whole lot more commendable, if you can commend it, commendable to say, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of it. Fuck it. There ain't no future in it, right? What the vato said in Colors, there ain't no future in it, Holmes. There ain't no future in it. And he's done. Right? But obviously the streets are going to want to mark you out, send you to Brazil, and you just got to fucking disappear, right? Not really. Those kind of individuals don't really come on the internet unless they're very bold-faced individuals and do this whole 180 like he did, and all this information that absolutely I think is causing them to crack mentally. And a lot of that has to do with Exposed Tube. Shout out to Exposed Tube, Pescado of the Year on the YouTube Yarda. A lot of that has to do with Exposed Tube, exposing him and putting a lot of stuff out there in collaboration with a lot of other individuals. I think it was Bam that dropped the paperwork, 350 pages. I said 40 one time. Bam corrected me, and he said, you got to put 10 more pages on that bitch. That ain't enough snitching. He's 350, and that's just one docket hearing, BPT hearing, or whatever it was, right? Whatever you want to call it. But the story goes that he said that legends on that yard are harboring snitches. Well, this is where I'm going to need your help. I want to hear from you. And especially those that, you know, have been to certain places, done certain things, politicked on certain levels, and we don't got to say too much. Cálmense, we sound level 10 already, cabrones. Let me know, is that a most likely scenario, or is that a cleanup statement? PR statement that he just made for the internet. Well, I mean, he told Chill, but he told Chill not. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Is Bud Light Kletchat up enough to know I've only had two conversations with this individual? How far should I go as far as revealing true and accurate information, since I've only had two conversations with them? So let me just give this story to Chill. This is Chill's story. You know what I mean? That I'm just going to give to Chill. Is that true or not? Again, this is what you got to fucking ask yourself. Because I've seen so much on this YouTube yarda over the years of motherfuckers going off propaganda, and really they have an agenda. Since it's fuck him, let's just believe everything that people tell me. I'm an easy pump-up case, swallow everything, fuck it, send me DMs, anonymous messages. I believe anonymous messages. I believe DMs from fucking avatars that are troll avatars, whatever the case may be, right? There are some very gullible, weak-minded individuals on the YouTube yarda, and you know who they are. They blow with the wind, man. One day they're over here, the next day they're over there. The next day is this, the next day is that. We know who these individuals are, but we can't be certain of it. I believe Chill, what he said verbatim right now is true, but do I know that Bud Light didn't have a motive behind the motive and wasn't thinking 3, 4, 5 steps ahead when he talked to Chill? Being that I believe in this video right here, Chill actually said we had only talked 2 times before. Is he going to get, like let himself go that much? Descuidarse that much? Drop his guard that much? I don't know. Or is this the absolute truth? So help him God. And he told Chill the truth of what was really happening on that yarda. There was informants being harbored by legends. Highly unlikely. I understand why that would make him a piece of shit also as well, because they're going to want to put fucking a 1,000 holes in this dude right now, even more than before, because what he just said is that, I'm not even going to say it. I think I already said it, right? About legends and about what's happening and what he said. I'm going to let you guys put in other words, fill in the blanks in the comments below, and let me know if what Chill said who do you believe? Who do you believe? I want you guys to comment below. Bud Light played Chill. Bud Light revealed the truth, and Chill put the truth out there. Is what Chill said true or not? Sound off below in the comments. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Didn't want to make it too long of a video. I wanted to get straight to the motherfucking point, the meat and potatoes of it, man. Don't forget to hit that like at the bottom right there. Do me a paro, gente. And then when you hit the like, the hype video button automatically comes up. You can go ahead and hype the video. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Bullshit answer, propaganda, or a smokescreen. You let me know. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to help others move in excellence. It's going to bless them. It's going to bless you at the same time. Gente, I'm out.